Prince of Macedon here. I'm going to do a commentary video. My opponent's name is Ribelle of Spartacus. And this commentary is added... Well, this is a replay, so yeah, of course, the commentary comes after the fact. And the map is called a kink, so you can make all the jokes you want. And those are the armies. I'm using the Macedonians, my opponent's using the Romans. And you can see I'm using a cheese-style army, using a bunch of pikemen and some archers. My opponent's using a lot of legionnaires, some cav units, and 3 Syrian archers here. Map is heavily forested, as you can see.
I do not want to draw the sword in anger.
And my strategy going into this battle was basically just to grind my opponent down. Hence the lack of cav and other style of units. It's mainly just to grind him down and cheese him with spears. So I'm moving forward here, and the advantage of doing commentary for the replay is, well, I can focus on close-ups here. So right now it's running smoothly, but as the action starts, it's going to lag quite a bit. But you're looking at my my shield bearers, and I have some foot companions and some archers. I believe I have 3 archers. My opponent has 3 archers as well. His are a little bit better quality. He's using the Syrian auxiliary. In the back are some Triarii and some Evocati, or Evocati, whatever it converts. He also has some armed legionnaires back there. There they are. Very cool looking. He has his general unit in the back. You can see him. There's like 30 horses in that unit. The general and bodyguard. And he has 4 Silkii Equites back here. And he's probably looking for a target. He probably can't see much of a target, given that my army is mainly spearmen. Wow. They got some attitude on them, huh? So yeah, here's an overhead on the tactical map. You can see us exchanging arrows right there. And my guys are coming off much worse in this exchange.
By your command!
So yeah, phalanx versus, I guess, maniple fight in the forest here. Yeah, what I like about this game, I mean, this is just one thing, is that, yeah, you can't just send an elite legionary unit straight out of phalanx as you could in Rome 1. In Rome 1, you can send an urban cohort straight at like the heaviest pike unit, and it would just overcome it. If you do that here, you're asking for a massacre of your own troops. And that's the way the Romans beat them. They didn't beat them with head-on charges. They beat this Macedonian style system with finesse and maneuvering. Yeah, the Roman system allowed for a lot more flexibility, whereas this Macedonian system, it got heavier, and more rigid as time progressed. Glory to Macedon! So we're going to exchange a missile fire for a bit, and my guys will slowly bite the dust. Look at those hats, pretty nice. Reminds me of the glory days of the Greek cav. And by the way, you can also use insert on enemy units in a replay. I don't think you can do it in when you're actually playing the game, but yeah, I think you can do it in the replays. Well, of course you can. But yeah, right now, I just want to put heads up there. The replay system is corrupted. I've watched 3 replays, and none of them showed the battle results. So hopefully that's something they can address in a future patch. I'm not sure if they know of its existence, but yeah, replays are not working very well. So you will not see the battle results here, but you will see the action. Look at that little detail. It's like a flaming arrow just stuck in a shield. It's beautiful. And I have been losing a lot of sleep over this game. And it's been a while since that's happened to me. Because usually, you know, I mean, I do like the game. I love Total War and Men of War, but yeah, I'm not usually the type who just loses sleep over a video game. I guess you can say I'm a gaming hipster, I suppose. But this game has reawakened my old school gaming urges, and Yeah, sleep has become my worst enemy. So my opponent's moving up, he's gonna get some better shots at my guys. And since I have no cav, he doesn't really have anything to worry about. I mean, I could have had hitting cav. And speaking of cav, my opponent is moving his cav right now. There they are. He's gonna go for my archers who fell out of formation because they were routing, but they stopped routing and now they're just way out of place. And his horses are gonna make a meal out of my guys there, and that's what they get for routing. And in ancient warfare, most of the casualties came not during the battle, but after the battle, when the defeated army was routing, trying to retreat. And it's pretty cool. You do have an about face button on this game. I'm pretty sure you had it in Shogun as well. Maybe Napoleon and Empire. I don't remember. But on at least my American keyboard, it's J button. You click on a unit, click J, and then he'll do an about face. Before, you used to have to manually about face your men. And I'm speaking mainly from my experiences in Rome 1. But it was a nice little touch they added. So now my opponent's moving forward here. Not sure what they're cheering. Maybe they're cheering the release of the latest Spartacus season on DVD, perhaps. Interesting, he sends in his Syrian archers first. I guess he doesn't like him very much. I guess when in doubt, send in your auxiliaries. So I see these horses moving in. And he might have not known that my guys... Well, those guys aren't really in phalanx. Well, I guess they kind of were. But he runs smack into them. I guess he was trying to force the situation. He lost his patience, perhaps? I don't know. But yeah, it would have been more important had he brought in more skirmishers for this battle. I mean, I know you can't predict what kind of army your opponent's bringing. But I guess it does highlight the importance of bringing skirmishers. Because now he has to use brute force to crack my mobile noob box here. That's basically what it is, basically a mobile noob box. And right now, while this game is still in its infancy stages, I am testing out like a different spectrum of strategies, including the noob box, just to see how it works, see if it's effective or not. And that's the beauty of video game warfare, is that you can experiment. Now in real life warfare, you couldn't just experiment like this. You'd be dead. That is an overhead. Did you say Batman? I'm Batman. Those are the Triarii. And that's what you don't see in Rome 1, these Vigiles, or I don't know how you pronounce that. Yeah, they really added a lot more units to the roster list, and I think it makes it a lot more accurate than Rome 1 was. And I love that. Definitely my favorite game right now, Rome 2. And I know a lot of my friends are just loving the campaign, but I love battles. And as you can see, a lot of grinding action in this. And I guess that's good, so you can see close-ups here. There's a lot of mayhem. And there is a huge drop in the frame rate, of course. That's because my computer sucks. Hey, just my old friends, the Syrian archers, and they're gonna get it. That's the general hanging back there, using his sphere of influence to keep his men fighting. I'm going to use this unit of shield bearers to crash into the backs of those legionnaires right there. After they cheer, of course, because they're cocky and they're ready celebrating a win that hasn't happened yet. There we go. Now we got the thing rolling. And yeah, it's going to lag a bit as my guys charge into that big blob. Woo-woo. Very neat stuff. It did hurt not to bring my companions for this battle. I love my companions. I also love my Thessalian cav units. In ancient warfare, during Alexander's time, the Thessalians they always occupied the left wing of his army. They usually defended his left side, whereas Alexander on the right with his companions would have struck out on the right. Kind of like the sword and shield. The Thessalians part of the shield and the companions part of the sword. And I didn't really mean always, but almost always in his battles. There were exceptions, of course.
Attack, brave sons of Macedon.
So this guy's general unit is circling around. He experienced some casualties there. You see it's down to 16 horses from 30. He's going to try to do some hammer and anvil strikes here. He sees how perilous the situation is now for his legionnaires. He smacks into my pike units there. But I don't think there's enough troops in that bodyguard unit to really have an effective charge like that. And that particular unit isn't really the greatest for charging either. Maybe if they had more experience on it, maybe. And yeah, lots of awesome action. You see that horse that just passed by had no rider on it. Here's some more insert action. So let me ask you guys, what's been your favorite faction in Rome 2 so far? And you know me, of course. I've always loved the Macedonians for historical purposes, and that translates to me loving Macedonians in every game, especially Rome 1 and Rome 2. I'll always love them. But yeah, this is where the replay ends right here. But you can see that it was pretty much over. He had one more unit of I believe armed legionnaires. And this is what the battlefield looks like at the very end. Some of my guys are celebrating. But yeah, I hope they fix this replay in a future patch, but there's no battle result right now. And a lot of people are complaining about it. But no worries, the game's still new. They can still patch it up. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Hope you enjoyed it. Good game to